Have you noticed something strange? For the last 2 months, since Donald Trump took office, Democrats have been screaming from the rooftops, insisting that everything about his administration is not normal. But here's the thing, are they taking a good look in the mirror? Because if there's one thing that's truly out of the ordinary, it's how they've been acting lately. Take House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries and former Speaker Nancy Pelosi, for example. These two top Democrats refuse to denounce the violence aimed at Tesla owners, as their vehicles are vandalized across the country. Is it really that hard to just say, hey, destroying personal property over politics is never okay? Even Rep. Khanna, who represents California, managed to speak out about it. Yet Jeffries and Pelosi remain silent. Odd, don't you think? This is the same party that dismissed the riots following George Floyd's death as mostly peaceful, despite over $2 billion in damages. And now, we've got Rep. Jasmine Crockett from Texas, who's taken it to the next level. Instead of sticking to policy discussions, she's mocking Texas Governor Greg Abbott for being in a wheelchair, calling him Governor Hot Wheels, all while the crowd at the Human Rights Campaign laughs it up. It's downright absurd. Crockett even tried to backtrack, claiming she was referring to Abbott's transportation of illegal immigrants, but let's be real, that wasn't the case at all. Where's the outrage from her own party for mocking a disabled person? What happened to the moral high ground? Are we now seeing a new low in the Democratic playbook, where mocking the disabled and making fun of someone for their condition is part of the game? Meanwhile, up in Maine, Governor Janet Mills is risking her political career on the argument that biological men should be allowed to compete in women's sports. And yet, these same Democrats continue to point fingers at Trump, shouting that's not normal. Well, it's hard not to wonder, where exactly have the normal Democrats gone? Every now and then, you'll hear someone like Senator John Fetterman chime in with a sensible message, urging the party to stop setting our hair on fire over every little thing. And honestly, that sounds great. But when the party is stuck in this endless cycle of extremism, how do they expect to reclaim anything? Some Democrats, like Minnesota Representative Dean Phillips or strategist James Carville, believe the way forward is to refocus on affordability, making homes, groceries, and basic living expenses more attainable. And that sounds wonderful, right? But here's the catch, if that actually happens, it'll be Trump, not them, who gets the credit. And while 2028 seems like it's a lifetime away, these centrist Democrats seem stuck between a rock and a hard place. Now, on the other side, the left wing of the party is getting louder by the day. With figures like Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez calling for Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer's resignation, it's clear that the far left is setting the narrative. Meanwhile, the more moderate Democrats seem afraid to call out the craziness within their own ranks. And here's the kicker. The Democratic Party, with its current circus of leaders, is rapidly becoming a joke. They're losing support, with approval ratings plummeting to about 25%. But here's the real kicker, this party, which once stood for something powerful, has now become a laughingstock. So, what's next? Will any sensible Democrat step up, or will they all remain hidden behind their own outlandish antics? At this point, it seems like the only normal thing in the Democratic Party is how normal Democrats are nowhere to be found.